Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're gonna continue our playthrough of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we managed to escape from the, I don't know, Drukari world. And now we have a few quests to do. Let's see, what exactly are we supposed to do? Go to footfall, okay. So we got a choice. We're gonna go with Inquisitor quest or we'll go with or we go with companion quests. Let's see Nomos. Actually, we need to speak to everyone and see what they have to say. Maybe there are gonna be some new dialogue options. Because we received a lot of reports, a lot of requests, and this is how we ended last time. Okay, Abelard, let's start with you.
Lord Captain.
Nothing new.
Lord Captain.
To what do I owe this visit?
Guess you will be interested in Voxton's mission intercepted not long ago, Lord Captain. A roughly encrypted message contained the coordinates of a landing site on a certain planet, marked as rare cargo. Okay. Multitude of scout ships tirelessly explore the expanse in search of new resource deposit. Fortunately, not all of them represent the interest of the Von Valash's dynasty. They occasionally intercept Voxton's mission from ships prowling in your domain in search of easy loot. An asteroid the size of a small planet has been discovered in Sototum system, and the prospectors believe there may be a wealth of resources hidden under the crust. Okay. Nothing from you.
Greetings.
Genta.
Of course. One day we will.
Don't wanna say nothing. Oh, got UFO. Okay.
Words cannot describe how boring the... Right here? Of course. But I have enjoyed...
Broke free the bold from captors grasping. Dark cities, feeble dungeons, eternally disgracing. Flows now this saga in the hall of glorious feasting, where all extol the wolf mighty and the yet fatter cunning. I hope you're not going to put off the feast. Our escape demands a grand celebration.
What are you planning to do with your newly acquired freedom?
Find my pack. As we speak, they are likely performing some bloody service for Calcazar. For that reason, I want to have a word with the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Fenris Hilda, et Vater.
You read the databank recovered from Fyodora Ketch, and when you said the incident marked the beginning of Nomos, what did you mean by that? Yes, Nomos, remember, you brought us data sustenance, and it contained a name, Epitaph. Recognize it? No, not like that. It's the name recognized the place where Nomo originated. Okay, nothing. I used to hear news about Protectorate. Discover a world that is home to a long abandoned colony founded centuries ago. A ship was sent there, carrying several thousand colonists who were to restore the derelict settlement. After the ship entered its system, the designation contact was lost. Its fate remains unknown. Besides, your lord, pirates have been a serious problem for your domain. For centuries, a group of bandits headed by a ship called Elusive Contempt had been raiding cargo vessels away from the Protectorate's most plentiful extractia. A rare pirate's flagship has been spotted in a nearby system. Okay. Astropathic Chor has received a series of alarming messages concerning Number 4 system, where a dangerous space anomaly has supposedly manifested itself. Its nature is unknown, but the fabric of space within the system is reported to be curved and unstable. There is something else. The ship Astropath had caught because of alarming message. Unidentified ships abandoned by their crew have been spotted in several systems and expanse. It may only be a rumor, but those who encounter them have gone missing without a trace. Okay, Imperial Navy. Can we do something for you? Of course. Everything for Imperial Navy. Trade. Nothing good. That's a strange one. Okay. Many good things, yeah. Profit factor 134. We are not quite there yet. Okay, let's see Pascal. What he's gonna say.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends. I am honored, acknowledge. The request, acknowledge. May
Nothing else. It's quite sad. Okay, where is Elliot? Is she here? Nope. Have you discovered anything more about the door from your visions?
No, Lord Captain, not a thing. And I'm wandering from bay to bay, scaring the crew. But don't worry, I'm sure that as soon as we get close, well, there'll be no mistaking it. Of
Elliot, where is your friend, the first year? Maybe he can tell our future.
The Dark City released us from its thorny embrace. The wounds of the body will heal. But what about the wounds of the soul? Cruderach fell, and its demise shattered the fragile lives of countless children of Assyrian. Scattered across this part of the galaxy, hounded by the monkey, pursued by the Dark Cousins, imprisoned by the servants of she who thirsts. Hatred is strangling me like a snake, and fear is coursing through my body like a burning poison. For the path I chose is leading me down the roads of failure. I can neither hold back my grief, nor rein in my anger. And yet, I am powerless to stray from my path. Pay no heed to my fleeting wrath, Alantark. When the will slips away, the soul trembles with rampant emotions. But I will resign my heart to meekness, for there is no other way a marked outcast can help their fellow Eldari wandering in the dark.
Many terrible things happen in Komarak. Are you alright?
I found myself in the Dark City after following the twisted roads of truth and lies. And although the truth blossomed like an ugly bud and scratched my soul with its thorns, I did find the answers to my questions. Those who come back from the dark of the webway will never be the same. But it is we who change while the surrounding world remains imminent. This thought gives me strength.
Rudek suffered an inevitable fate. I'm sorry your world is lost.
I have no need for your sympathy, Alantark. Besides, neither Monkey nor my dark kin found the decaying remnants of Cruderach. Perhaps all is not lost. Perhaps we may yet bring back what has been taken.
That's a positive thought. What will happen to us here now?
As soon as Eklendil gathers his strength, he will depart the Lilithon through the Webway Gate. Do not ask where his path takes him. He follows the road of his own destiny. It is as it should be.
So where does the path of the outcast lead you now?
On the trail of a monkey called Caligos Winterscale. Even a worm may harm a wounded tiger by bringing infection into an open wound. And the wounds of my people have been bleeding ever since Cruderach's demise. The spirits of my kin need a poultice, a hope, not the executioner's sword already poised to fall.
Interesting. Glad to ask some other questions.
You may try.
You may try. Okay. When I'm gonna leave. You're gonna sit here alone. As you usually do. So, she got a quest for Winter Scale? All these rumors apparently are like some kind of side quests. Or it's just like nothing important, yeah? Got a lot of contracts. Chemicals for pastilles, Xenotech. Diamantine for mechanism. Profit factor, okay. Okay. Quite lost on what we're supposed to do. Oh, we've got to level up our guys yet. Okay, let's level up. Exemplar, yeah. This is level 36. I'm gonna go with trickery, defense, and contempt. Lore Xenos. The elusive speed. No, we can go Psy rating actually. Let's go Psy rating. Okay. This is level 33. Okay, we're gonna go with hunting search. And sanguine siphon. Okay, now cool. Sharpshooter. Lore Imperium, let's go. Okay, let's see, deterioration. Okay, Abelard. Gonna go with protective ward. Ward. No heresy. Okay, steel shell. And the impetus. I'm gonna go persuasion. Got athletics on our main character. Beacon of Might. Nice. Okay. Done with this part. Now we can take a look at our inventory. Yeah? Fellowship Commerce. Not the best one, yeah. What do you have? Maybe it's good for you. Go for chainsword. Great sword, where is it? Here. A sword. No. Are you actually going with us in combat or not? Who's gonna go with us? It's a good question. Yeah, question. Okay, gonna figure it out, yeah? Do we have to go to Janus again? Okay, so we don't take Abelard with us. We can take Abelard and leave Ulfar back. Ulfar does some damage if he survives. Usually he's not the type of companion who survives, at least the last few battles. But Abelard does no damage whatsoever. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Intriguing.
Nothing new, okay? So this is a
Embrace
waste of time.
true power.
Let's go and visit the Inquisitor guy and see what's up over there. And if it's not like something that puts us straight to the end of a chapter, gonna go and do all the companion quests. Okay, where is phone? Oh, got rank 4. Okay. Oh, got rank 5. On Xeno allies gain 5 bonus to all characteristics and skills. Cool. Or we can get a good hammer. I like a good hammer. Following project must be completed in the colony. Crucible. One of the project has been completed in okay. We can do it right now actually. And it's not blocking anything. Oh, Imperial Navy. Okay. %85 armor. This is cool. Whenever the wearer hits a criminal enemy, that enemy gains 1 stack. Okay, best armor property. Coeration divided by 10 in deflection. Man, this is like very good. And it's gonna block the other one. So I have to decide. Okay, I have to do it. We're gonna start this one. And it's not blocking anything, so it's okay. Okay, what about you? Okay, we got rank 4. I like it. Let's see. Cool. Plasma drive provides 15 speed. Well, maybe. Okay, I like this one. Following project must be completed. Archive of the Expanse and Holy Ammunition. Cool. Where is Holy Ammunition? I wanna see it. Holy Ammunition. Fallstone. Need reputation 50,000? You crazy? Bastion, okay. I'm gonna go with the one that gives me a reputation with the Navy, yeah? 12,000. The following project must be completed. Bastion, okay, Bastion. To complete Bastion, what do I need? Missionaries. It's on Fallstone. Okay, we need complacency. Okay, I can get 4 by doing this one. So let's do it. Okay, so I want this. I want this one. So we need penal battalion and we need Xenos intoxicant. What else? Plasteel and adamantine. Okay, profit factor and efficiency. Prometheum. Do we have on Janus? Let's see. Each time an ally is healed in combat. No, thank you. All allies gain 12% dodge against Xenos. Well, maybe yes. Great Fire and Captive Xenos. Okay, see, Great Fire. Cool. Go with this one. Who does Captive Xenos? Well, apparently we've got a lot of projects to do. We need to go to Fallstone. First thing first. I'm gonna go and see the Inquisitor. Captain, we have received a vox message from Footfall. The Inquisition has declared martial law on the station due to the threat of mild extremists. Docking will require special permission, and even most of the asteroids have been cordoned off. Station Custodian, Her Ladyship Incendia Corda, sends her greetings and invites your lordship to disembark at the docks with a small retinue. Her enforcer will meet you there to escort to another chamber for private audience. What other option do we have? We have none. Very well, let's take a look at Footfall's new hospitality. Wasn't we like the protector of a Footfall? So what? They took it away from us? Okay, we're gonna go without you, Abelard. I'm gonna trust Ulfar to do some damage this time. Just some damage, not too much. Can we go back from here? No. Zeta 42 Mu? It's a strange name. Tech priest who sports an explorator emblem on his scarlet robe directs the blinking gaze of his augmented oculars lens at you and says, "Solitary functional initiated. Glory to House of Valatius. Trade Terminal Zeta, property of Adeptus Mechanicus Explorator Cognitus Fleet, ready to process incoming request. State the request." Who are you? This unit identifier is Trade Terminal Zeta 42. Designated purpose: processing trading and information requests and offers made to Adeptus Mechanicus Explorator Cognitions Fleet. State the request. Where is Opticon 22? The unit Logis Opticon 2 was instructed to leave the location Footfall and head to a strategic location Euphrates 2 in order to provide support to the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. Okay. What do you have? Nothing new, yeah? Oh, I would like this one. Need 12. About the heavy plasma gun. Okay, let's take it, but I think we've got a much better one. Okay, Argent, I got you a new trinket. Or is it slow? Okay. There you go, and let's see the plasma gun. Date. Oh, it's not quite good, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you were able to use healing items. Okay, let's give you some bombs. Okay, like we've got this kind of item before.
The world trembles beneath.
Our warband made a fine departure from the Dark City. Gamora will not soon forget when they played host to the Edfater at Ulfar.
This does not look good. My city. Oof. I don't like it. Starts killing people here.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
A trolling confessor. My god. Could say the Inquisition has cleansed this place. Cleansing with fire. For food. Oh my god. This got to stop. Gonna have an argument. Incendiary color absorbing, reading a long strip of parchment. Her left hand is holding a silver spoon, with which she carefully is scoping up brain matter from the open skull of a man contorted next to her. Lieutenant von Valacius, I have been informed of your arrival. She eats brain matter. Exhaustion has crisis crossed incendiary features with lines. Her cheek is twisted in a continuous nervous tick, yet her eyes are ablaze with indomitable resolve. A brilliant aura of power and righteous fury surrounds her like a mantle. She gracefully brings a gold-plated inhaler to her lips, takes a deep breath, and the fire in her gaze flares like a plasma thruster. What is this abominable act his daughter is committing? Sister of Battle whispers incredulously as she stares at Corda's monstrous fist. There must be a reason. Examine Incendia. One look at Incendia's full dress uniform shows that it has been changed in many days. It has not been changed in many days. The collar is greasy and the laces are stained with sweat. The air is tinged with a smell of inhaled stimulant. It is used to give serfs the ability to work multiple watches without rest. Pointed the man with open skull. What is that? I must know the taste of a criminal thoughts. It is how I learned to recognize the patterns. And does it help? Have deepened my understanding of the petty and odious urges that drive the weak wild to degeneracy. I have learned to see these urges in their eyes. If only you knew what it is like to be familiar with every shade of corruption that lurks in depraved souls. You know that the first thing about perceiving it, sensing it, peering into people's souls, and seeing the heinous wherein. I do not know what it is like to look at their faces and see the brand of their impious deeds, but I know it all too well, and none will escape my wrath. She's crazy. I've encountered sanctioned death cultists that practice cannibalism as part of their way of praising the Emperor. A surprisingly large number of them harbored heresy within. You have suspicions about me? Well, it's your duty to suspect, but do your eyes see a trespass here? No, I have committed no malfunction against you. What matter of slaughterhouse is this? Some atrocious travesty of justice? This is true justice. Unprejudiced, inescapable, and equally merciless to all. Lord Inquisitor has bestowed upon me the honor of bringing order to this cesspool of pirates and heretics, to rid footfall of a corruption that has battered its limb and turned this imperial station into a hotbed of free-thinking and inefficiency. They will not rest until all have been judged. It must have been the Emperor Providence that brought you here to my court. It will be my pleasure to indict you for the crimes you have committed. And what is it you wish to judge me for? Just weigh the gravity of transgression, and learn how it has sullied yourself in the Emperor's eyes. You pretend to be faithful and devout servant of the Emperor, but you show no true zeal or feverish of faith. Your ship does not shake with hymns and chants to glorify his name. The capital has not been led into pious trepidation. In so dark an hour, you have been granted the honor of being a light of righteousness in the eyes of expanse, but your light is traitorously dim. I deem the evidence against you sufficient to cast you as an enemy of humanity. She's crazy. Do you look at this, Henrix? I have been an enemy of humanity all along. Care to comment? On behalf of the Coroner's Conclave, I hereby inform Rogue Trader House recorded that by order of Lord Inquisitor Calcazar, the rogue trader von Valesius has been placed in the custody of Inquisition. Any attacks on his safety is to be treated as an act of interference in the affairs of Inquisition. The Lord Inquisitor is aware of rogue trader von Valesius' arrival on footfall. He allowed it and gave no order of persecution. Rather, the Lord Inquisitor will is that the rogue trader von Valesius be treated with respect befitting his high status. In her accession, Lady Corda is getting dangerously close to abusing her authority and violating the chain of command. This is your ward. Incendia pale cheek is hit by a spasm. Her lips curl as she mutters. I have no intention of questioning the Lord Inquisitor orders. Perhaps he wishes to receive you in one piece so that he may conduct a personal interrogation. Oh, come on! I want to do a dogmatic option. So you are in charge? Man, I'm so like I'm not feeling good about this. I want this option. Come on. Okay, what happened? Vadim Tokar, the deplorable rebel who once ruled the station. Ah, okay, slipped away. Adeptus Amesicus. Have made several attempts to arrest him, yet he evaded capture each time. Revered hero Manus has gone there to convince him to surrender quietly, but his effort has likewise been unsuccessful. In the interest of full integrity, Tokara must be apprehended. I order you to bring the asteroids where the Adeptus Amesicus is located has been cordoned off, but my forces will take you there. Wanted to lure Tokara out of his hole and seize him so that he may stand trial. Do this for the sake of Footfall's liberation and pave the road for that my justice will be tread. Pronounce him criminal? Why wouldn't I? But vile rogue infamy is known to all. Patronize thieves, smugglers and pirates. By his allowance, heresy and unholy cults flourished. But he has evaded punishment which long can only be described as gross negligence, which I intend to rectify before long. Why did her almost go to Adeptus Amethicus? Oh, so he could preach to them and sway to repent. Although he still cannot see the difference between those who have earned and those who are beyond any hope of redemption. And what do I stand to gain? Interesting. I don't know. That guy, maybe he deserves to be killed. Some of the people used to execute are useful to me. I purchased valuable equipment from them. So I need to decide now, do I want to kill him or not? I actually don't know what I want. What do I want to do? And what is the consequence of this choice? Okay, I'm gonna help. Can speak.
I tread a path unexplored.
Okay, what about my votary? I need like 12, 18 dogmatic points. So we're gonna come here. Not right now. Let's reload. Let's reload and go to different quest. Maybe we're gonna get some dogmatic options, dialogues, and different conversation, and then we can come back. Okay. Okay, we got a lot of options. Not bad. Enemy critical hit chance and warp damage against flagship are reduced by 30%. So I have to make a choice. Do I get the hammer or do I get the armor? To have a choice. Only 842. Okay. Imperial Navy, okay. So this one. We need more Prometheum actually. Is there a way to see which system do I have to go and I have quest over there? Okay, let's open the Turn to the palace. Okay, the incident. Wait, below dice. Visit Dragonus. Okay, we need to go to the Dragonus. Range systems. Captured man, if he can be called that, looks positively gigantic. Oh, he's one of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I greet the master of a vessel cathedral and offer my humble apologies for his unbidden intrusion. My apologies to you as well, brother. And of course, I must beg forgiveness from you, Great Spirit. It was not my intent to desecrate your temple. Before I accept your apologies, tell me who you are and why do you infiltrate my ship. My name, if it matters, is Asclepius, formerly a Computator General of a cognizant fleet, now Liber recluse with the status of Malatek. Malatecs are exiles whose ideas have not crossed the line of heresy yet, have come close to it. They are removed from the fleet structure to give them a chance to see the folly of their ways and prevent sedition from spreading. All of that is trivial. My past is nothing but a set of archived data. My lost status is part replacement string in the long chronicle of a cognizant fleet. I count not as a priesthood messenger, but as a faithful disciple of the most holy Amaranth. My brother once served as an engineer prime on this ship. He was an adherent of the school of discontinuing the cycle, as I am. Whoa, this is big news. It has spread that far. It is difficult to discern Pascal's emotions from his tone. I know that my brother perished, but before he did, he sent me a message that told of a journey embarked upon by Theodora von Valasius, a journey through a dimensional gate, an artifact more ancient than humanity itself, and toward worlds unknown. The blessed Aramant was with her. Where upon these dark worlds he witnessed a great miracle, the birth of a machine spirit of incalculable might. My brother believed that the spirit then fell aslumber within this ship like a child in a cradle, not responding to low pleas. That was the purpose of my pilgrimage, to reach the ship where my brother died, the ship upon whose decks the blessed Amarnath had walked, and prostrate myself before the Great Spirit. Amarnath traveled on this ship? Yes, he did. My brother's words on this were clear years ago. He was part of the rogue trader Theodora inner circle before the ways parted. Tell me more about Theodora's journey. My knowledge of it is scarce. My brother suspected that his memory, along with the memory of all who might have known the details, have been purposely modified. He saw it as a sign that the journey had revealed a great truth. There were those who did not wish to see that truth brought to light. All that he conveyed to me was that Theodora had reached worlds unlike any of the people of Corona's expanse had ever seen. Where she unearthed a great treasure of technology, one that Amarnath had the privilege of experiencing. Okay. What do you know about this great spirit? It's a great miracle. The Messiah breath meant to help us discontinue the cycle. It was born of the treasure of that Amarnath and Theodora discovered upon the dark worlds. Yet even a being so glorious needs attendants and guides, and as long as the cognizant fleet is racked by schism, and my brothers and sisters suffer defeats without end, there is no one to aid the spirit. That is why I came here. Does the name Nomos mean anything to you? Nothing. He has not come to know us yet. He will, if you let him. We know, we sense that his words are about us, and that the story he has told is our story. You are strong, yet you let yourself be caught. Took a vow that I would never inflict physical harm upon lay people. Our Messiah grants us the power of the true flesh for a purpose. other than damaging the frail and blind creatures that are all who have not yet tasted his knowledge. I have made my decision. As will I, and yet I believe that my brother be shown latency. His story initializes thought. We ask you to keep him for us. Find the guilty of offenses against the Cult Mechanicus and House Valacius. Crimes warrant punishment more severe than death. You will atone by serving me and therefore the Imperium. Okay, let's do dogmatic. I need dogmatic vote. Okay, now we need to go to Dr. Novels. Okay. Gonna take control of this guy, I think. Massive figure of a Maltec Asclepius is frozen before the Cogiator in praying pose. Without raising his head, he addresses you. I salute the ruler of the ship. I see you have found your great spirit. I have found a miracle, and the end of my worldly road. I have never seen and never will see anything more meaningful than the spirit of Nomos. In the face of its multitude, we are all nothing but the fixed values of an erroneous function. First, there was Epitaph. It is a world, but is merely a case, a container for something we cannot name and cannot understand. Fyodor and this ship have been to that place. Something was lifted up from the world, a gift. Trusted priest in Charisma, one who identified himself as Amarnath, comprehended the gift raised from Epitaph, and from it, created what the data bank last as a tech plight. But that is not how Nomos came into being. We are not invented, we are not freed, we came into being by accident. Fyodor's ambition, the myriad mechanism of a huge ship, Amarnath's mind, the inquisitive attempts to comprehend and extract, the dormant blight, the dormant epitaph, lies hidden in its depths, and between it all we slipped in, connected, and emerged like an electrical discharge between the poles. Accident, incident, what is what we are. We have no purpose, no history, Nomos just are. Do you know where this epitaph is? A data is gone, deleted, erased, deliberately, but we cannot trace who did it or why. Tech blight? A gift, but a terrible one. We could call it a weapon. Fyodora coveted it. She needed it desperately, but we don't know why. How is Amarnath involved in this? He desired knowledge. Fyodora allowed him to explore the gifts of Epitaph, slacking his thirst, but we know it did not bring him happiness. In the footprints of his slacked thirst, fear followed. Blessed Amarnath was involved in the birth of a spirit named Nomos. I do not believe for a moment that he could have been frightened by this miracle. It was not us he feared, he did not know us, but only suspected. His mental processes were occupied by the tech blind. That was what he feared. He wanted protection from it. So how was it possible that none of the crew knew the whole truth? The truth was hidden deliberately. Your officer's memory was stolen. All the Cogiator's memory banks were wiped. It took you feeding us the truth bit by bit for us to piece it together and understand. No. Who has the resources, the knowledge, and the power to accomplish such feat? Have been beyond the capabilities of a blessed Amarnath himself, and he would never destroy knowledge. This story disturbs me. It sounds like an echo of a sacrilege whose name is the preservation of ignorance. The spirit of Nomos must be protected from the encroachments of that power that try to conceal the truth of its birth. You do, in fact, have a purpose, Nomos. Tell us, what is our purpose? We can go to the Imperium or to leave. Well, to simply live, comprehend yourself and... Okay, let's go with the Imperium. To serve the light and truth and greatness that is the Imperium. To serve the light, to serve the Imperium. Blessed be this spirit, a great path, a great future lie before it, and we must assist it on its way. It was fun. So the Tech Blight, yeah, they found it. Okay, Melina message. Where is this planet? Oh, I was supposed to talk with Pascal. I think he has something to tell us. Well, we're gonna do it after we warp around. Actually, I have to go to Dragonos, yeah? So we need to the guard files calamity system, of course. Okay. Where are we now? We are now at the Dragonos one. Need to take Abelard with us, yeah? Hendrix. I don't need you, I will gonna take Hendrix. Well, I could have taken Ulfar actually. If we're gonna fight, then we're gonna have to have someone else besides Argenta to do some damage. You're confronted by the sight of dead bodies at the entrance to the palace. The corpses have been hauled into a pile. Some are dressed in the uniform of pale palace wardens, while the others are arrayed in the clothing typical of the Dragonos nobility. On seeing you, the young enforcer stands at attention and swallows noisily. His voice trembles as he says, "Your lordship, we are honored by your presence. Examine the assailants. Observation: there are high-functioning servitor specimens present among the expired units. Such specimens are traditionally bestowed upon the noble houses that are most loyal to the sacred fellowship of Adeptus Mechanicus. The augmentics of the deceased do differ from the implants ordinary people wear. Their intricate construction makes it clear that the deceased were not ordinary humans. As far as I know, House Gaprak has received such servitors from the Chrismal priesthood as gifts in the past, although this is my first time seeing one myself. What is this mess? You see, your lordship, these people wanted to attack. Second Lieutenant of the Palace Guard Elam Veit reporting. Shortly before you arrived, we averted an assassination attempt on the rogue trader. The palace soldier detected intruders and engaged them in combat. Where is the court chancellor? I think she is with the rest of the house, Versarian, detained in the throne room. Governor Dresden has gathered all the Dragonos nobility there to pronounce a guilt verdict against House Versarian. Why is the governor not here to greet the rogue trader? I don't know. You can probably find him in the throne room, where the governor intends to put House Versarian on trial. Must take my leave.
My house would be proud of me.
Okay, let's save actually. We need to do some tests, awareness tests. Bloodstaining. This letter soaked with blood. Keep away from the lords and ladies. You must look like a noble to the servants and wardens. Do not engage in conversation with anyone. Interesting. Should we go around? Or we should go inside? Iliad, you are here?
The world will bow.
My warp sight reveals something.
So where is the meaning in going around before we go inside? Okay, let's see what's with this fountain. Shady character. I saw it before.
Embrace true power.
Let's go uncover this plot. Who dared to try to assassinate the rogue trader? I'm gonna put him in place. And I would like to do some dogmatic options. Yeah, we need to get to the third level. How are you supposed to get to the fifth one? It's quite a lot of dogmatic options you have to pick in the game. You need to be all the way dogmatic, even when it makes no sense, like kill Iliad, kill everyone. Okay,
If I could see the golden light of the Astronomicon as you see it, Cassia, I would probably go still forever, unable to take my eyes off the radiance of the Emperor for an instant.
I think you would manage. You have different hues of light within you. Gold, silver, and crimson. One of them would call you back to this world.
The world will bow.
move over. Let the rogue trader through. Governor, okay, your lordship. This is an honor. Governor Drivestep seems to materialize out of thin air, so suddenly does he emerge from the crowd. I regret that such unfortunate circumstances have occasioned the rogue trader visit to the capital. Lordship, you are here. Please, you must hear us out. The rogue trader is undoubtedly here to listen to the testimonies of each and every one of us, and to punish the traitors. We have known each other for many decades now, and we have had our fair share of disagreements, but do you really think my flesh and blood will trample upon the very definition of honor and loyalty? Governor sweeps his gaze over Abelard, then replies, a faint shadow of doubt in his voice. We have evidence implicating them, Abelard. I'm sure that his lordship will arrive at a fair ruling. What are the charges against House Verserian? Disruption of logistical lines, bribery of Adeptus Administratum officials, document forgery, and organization of heretical insurrections. On top of the evidently devastating economic impact this had on your protectorate, these criminal acts have impeded the delivery of imperial teeth, which in turn has drawn the administratum attention. An esteemed member of Adeptus Arbiters is expecting to arrive on Dragonus shortly. Before they do, we are obligated to identify and punish those responsible. Clemente, I wish to hear your account. Your lordship, House Verserian denies all charges laid against it. These last few months have indeed been trying for Dragonus, but we have done our best to redeem the situation. My family's every effort was focused on stabilizing the capital logistic and economy. So much of that we failed to notice the web of intrigue unfolding behind our backs. What happened on Dragonus in my absence? When we caught wind of rumors of your disappearance, we patiently awaited news of your return, but the Dragonus was struck by a series of terrible events. The first was the sabotage of logistics when hampering shipments, when mass unrest spread across the entire planet, and the minor noble houses began squabbling among themselves, trying to pin the blame on their rivals. To great pains to calm them down and manage to quash the revolt, but not without some outside help, unfortunately. These events have also been overshadowed by the, I'm ashamed to even say it out aloud in front of you, lordship, the rumors circulating among the higher houses. Some were calling for Theodora Truer to be installed as head of your house, Hunrad Voidgrief. Not all of our subjects have forgotten his past efforts for benefit of a trade protectorate. When the investigation was launched, evidence led us to the Versarians. Why are there dead bodies at the entrance to my palace? Lordship, I humbly beg your pardon. You see, right before your arrival, the palace guard discovered a plot to assassinate you. Fortunately, the maleficators were disposed before we could cause any harm. Drive Sim, you aren't accusing one of the Dragon's leading noble houses of treason without evidence, are you? Of course I have evidence. Investigation has established that members of Versarian family, which is responsible for both Dragon's fleet and its logistic, used their contacts and influence to forge a host of documents in order to undermine the planet's supply route and economy. Allow me to introduce my son. Cornelius holds a prestigious position in the administrative palace, and it's thanks to him that we managed to identify and trace the entire chain of forged documents. Investigation led us to the preparators, who admitted to acting on orders of members of House Versarian. It was they who were intent on spreading the idea of restoring the title of Rogue Trader to the true heir. This young man is shrouded in mist grey and blue, sickly shadows of fear fluttering around him. Sabotage logistic riots. The case appears to be flimsy. I wish to learn more before I make my final decision. As you wish. Speak to me when you are ready to announce your verdict. So what? We're just gonna go and speak around? And that will solve this case?
Intriguing.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take a little break and I'm gonna be back in a few minutes. Okay, let's see what kind of evidence do we find here. Who is this?
Embrace true power.
Okay, let's come back to him after we
Powers
go around.
unseen. Uncover my path.
So we need to speak to all of them, yeah? Let's speak. Let's see what we're gonna say to us. House Gaprak. Greetings, your lordship. May the Omnissiah grant you understanding. Abelard, it must be difficult for you to hear under these circumstances. Do you think the accusation against the family are true? I would not take such responsibility upon myself and rule on their will, your lordship. I do think Governor Drivestream accusations are worth consideration, however. In your opinion, which nobles might have a reason to be part in such conspiracy? Could be anyone. We have examined the bodies of assailants that were killed today. All of them were high-function servitors. It's impossible to read Theodora's emotion in her heavy argument's face, but her sudden turn towards her family betrays her confusion and surprise. Impossible. We came here by ourselves without our servitors. We know nothing about it. Your lordship, thank you for informing us of this. You're absolutely right. My house has indeed been endowed with high-functioning servitors. Blessing for those who revere the Omnissiah. But today, none of our house members were accompanied by them. Found this note. What are your thoughts about it? Officially, high-functioning servitors are employed by my house and my house alone. If such units were to attack rogue traders, suspicion would instantly fall upon the Gapraks. I assume that this is what the Vaisarians intended to happen. I did not expect that the servitors would have this letter on them. I shall take my leave.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Regina Sourback. Okay. This is like a Games of Thrones stuff. Conspiracy. Lordship. Looking like a younger copy of his father, stands a slight distance closer to his mother. An expensive yet understated dress serves highly the dazzling beauty of Maker's wife. Okay. Do you really believe they are guilty? My advice would not to appeal to rogue trader for help. Okay. Okay, nothing about these guys.
Let's seize the opportunity.
did not discover anything.
I tread a
sure.
path unexplored.
These are the guys who are supposed to be guilty at the moment. Clementia, tell us something. Your Lordship, accept my humble apologies for failing to greet you properly, and my thanks for agreeing to speak to me before making your final decision. Charges brought are severe. I can assure you of this and swear on my honor we are not guilty of the crimes that we are being accused of. Governor claims you forged documents. We have no direct influence on the inner workings of Adeptus Administratum. First large deliveries were cancelled after quantities of food were miscalculated by clerks in Administratum. When we were forced with incorrect weather data and a meager fuel budget, it was clear that the cause of all this problem was the calculation performed in the Administratum. In one way or another, but no matter how many times we asked, we could not ever obtain any clarification of the matter. Found this later. Can you tell me about it? Servitor. Who stands to gain from framing you? Anyone, okay. I want to find what is going on here. Where should I start?
Embrace true power.
So what? We just go around and speak to people? Tell me more about your son. Tell me more about your job. What do you do? Manage the documents and records related to the economy. How did you manage to find the forged documents? And complying reports on the last cycle supply chain and notice inquiries. And this, okay, with the help of our clerics, we managed to find several other documents. Does House Versarian have access to Adeptus Administratum? There is no conceivable way they could do all of this in a place where they do not hold any power. Before replying, the governor saw nervously adjust his expensive coat. I think the right amount of money can open any door. Cornelius, what is the true reason for your nervousness? The young man pupil suddenly dilated. He stands at attention and replies to you in one breath. This is the first time I have spoken face to face with Rogue Trader. I'm afraid of saying something wrong. Do you wish to tell the Lord Captain anything else? Are you speaking to a Rogue Trader, and and my patience is running out. We failed. No. We need to not fail. Tell me more about your son, okay. Forgive me, your lordship, I cannot do it anymore. This lie has gone too far, and I can no longer control it. The truth is that all the logistical problems were caused by a single error in the numbers. My mistake. What? Urbend looks genuinely shocked and enraged. When I discovered my mistake, it was almost impossible to restore my supply lines. When I was approached by someone who said they were a friend, they did not give me their name and I never saw their face. Promised me to fix the problem. All I had to do was to pretend that the Versarians were responsible for the mistake. And as for the rest of the evidence, they promised to arrange it all and Cornelius is suffocating with fear, unable to speak. Umbred calls his hand into a fist, his knuckles turning white. What have you done? How could you, your lordship? He suddenly turns to you as if trying to shield his son. This is my fault. I trusted my son and have failed in doing so. I beg you, have mercy. And you called my family honor into question. Nevertheless, I harbor no desire to kick a man when he is down. Lord Captain, he confessed you. The confession you have obtained means that House Versarian can now be cleared of all charges. But we still do not know who is behind the forgeries, the riots, the plot, assassination attempt. Someone is committing their fault deed and sowing chaos right under your subjects' noses. To leave that stone unturned will be dangerous. How did the two of you communicate? By letter. I received a letter out of the blue one day. It was unsigned. The person writing already knew about my erroneous calculation. They offered to help me cover up my misdeed, and in return I would name the Versarians as the one who had sabotaged the supply lines. All I had to do was gather together some documents and reports that were listed in one of the letters and keep my mouth shut. The son has found the courage to admit his mistake. I will try and find some compassion for him in my heart. Okay. But we do not know who is behind all of this.
The world will bow.
Who are you, Galen Garbrock? Finely dressed man of middle years is kneeling in front of the altar, his palms folded in prayer close to his face. The implant-free parts of his skin are sickly blue color. The nobleman does not react to a present, he does not lift his head, he does not blink, he does not even breathe. And when you draw closer to you, realize he is dead. Whoa. Got a dead man here. Colors of House Garpak. I do not believe he decided to take his own life in such an extravagant way. As far as I know, there is a warden post here, but I do not see any wardens. There is no one to ask about what happened here or without whom this man spoke before he died. I would like to ask Urbent where the palace guard suddenly disappeared to. Familiar sight, there are poisons that rapidly damage the nervous system. Victim usually suffocates slowly. Examine the body, 0%. I'm registering an injection site. Likely a wound caused by a thin needle. Search the pockets. Discover a secret pocket in the lining of a dead man's luxury jacket. You find a folded piece of paper inside. Hiding behind a handkerchief embroidered with the initial HG. Ground. Step away. Can we see the note? Make sure a rogue trader is attacked by someone loyal. It should appear as if it was all staged to let the Versarian family escape. This is the last assignment. Soon your debt will be paid in full. A debt.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Okay, we cannot leave.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Anything here new?
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Lot of papers, yeah.
I tread a path
On the floor, someone was
unexplored.
searching for something. Okay, we've got a few more questions to ask.
Embrace true power.
I discovered a dead body, a member of your house, right here in my palace. He died kneeling in prayer. Hallan, it can't be. Hallan, was it? Tell me about him, Toriana. Hallan is one of the lower-ranking members of House Gaprak. Despite his advanced age, he never held high office. But he was forever striving to better his position, even beyond his abilities. Many members of my house struggled to cope with the misfortune that befell Kivagama and our family. Some members could not reconcile themselves to our new position. What could have happened to him? We lost Kivagama, a truly devastating blow to every member of House Gaprak. We lost all hope for the future, and my kin lost their sense of purpose. We were and still are more than capable of doing that, but I will not deny the other houses have offered us their assistance. Perhaps Helen decided to take them up on one of their offer being behind my back. What do you suggest we do? Okay. So, Kiva Gamma guys are out of the question, yeah?
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Let's ask these guys.
Let's seize the opportunity.
So we know they forged the evidence. Now let's ask them about this stuff. Lead me to that place.
Intriguing. A revelation was sent to me.
I've read about this.
I tread a path unexplored.
Okay, summon everyone. Let's see. Charges brought by the governor Jason were fabricated. House Versarian had nothing to do with the orchestration of the riots or plot targeting the rogue trader. However, the real perpetrators are here in this very room. Okay, let's go with the first one. The governor closes his eye, fear and shame getting the better of him. Some faces in the crowd look confused and surprised, but you see more wearing expression of self-satisfied contempt. No, it's not Drivestein pulling the strings here. Urban Drivestein, you have accused House Versarian of violations that were in truth the result of a great error committed by your side. Troyan Garpak, a member of your family, orchestrated an assassination attempt against me. Macarius Sauerbach, your overt contempt toward me is reason enough to implicate you in this conspiracy. Abelard narrowed his eyes and for a second his sharp eye seems to have caught sight of something. It could be Sauerbach, but is he really the one behind all this? Okay. I know that House Sauerbach offered their help to the Garpaks in the late Helen Garpak seemed to have accepted the offer. I suspect that you are responsible for his death as well. Pronounce the victor. Sauerberg is guilty. Abelard, do your job. Macarius, I must admit I have always admired your bluntness, but just as I once had to say goodbye to a promotion because of my dislike for intrigue, you and your family might soon say goodbye to your heads. Tell me, in your blunt fashion, are you loyal to House von Valacius? I am loyal. You are not lying, but someone else, someone who is poised to destroy both you and your family for her own gain. Macarius does not have time to respond. Regina, who is standing beside him, raises her arm as if to slap the elderly seneschal. Abelard deftly catches her wrist, stopping her hand right in front of his face. Her dainty hand is adorned with a massive augmentic ring tapped with a thin spike dripping with venom. Oh, she tried to kill him. Regina, you? Mother? Macarius, your bluntness makes you an open book. When I talked about helping the Garpax, you had no idea what I was referring to. Your wife, on the other hand. Her eyes started shifting like you would not believe. Regina Sauerback, you alone betrayed the rogue trader, jeopardizing the prosperity of our Valacius trade dynasty, and you alone are responsible for your unmasking. Who aided you? There is no way you manage all of this on your own. Of course I didn't. I have too many helpers to list them all, but rest assured there are plenty of them, just as there are plenty of people who follow Master Voidgriff. My death will not change anything. True Rock Trader will come and take his rightful place when the time is right. Why did you kill Helen Gaprak? He was a good agent, but he was also a coward. He came to me just before our formidable rogue trader arrived. He was ready to confess everything. I suggested that he plead for Emperor's forgiveness first, and he did grant him mercy, did he not? Why would you do this? True heir of Protectorate bears a different name. Why Versarians? Abelard's sentence has yet to be carried out. Finish this. I will not exterminate an entire noble line that is loyal to me just because of one traitor. Got a ring. Well, that's kind of not well played, well written, I would say. You come here to the palace and you discover everything, and just by speaking to people. What's wrong with you people? Yeah, this game has a lot of problems. I don't know how much more time do we need to like fix them, but apparently we did release it a little bit too soon. Well, Captain, Have my thanks. A rock trader should not waste time on the matters that his servants entrusted can resolve, but in this case your intervention was necessary. Not just for the sake of my family, but for your trade dynasty as well. Regina Sauerback. Evidently, Kundar's accomplices continue to plot against your protectorate. I fear we have not heard the last of such scoundrels. Thanks to you, Lord Captain, House Versarian is safe, although it came close to being wiped out as a result of scheming without an imprudence within. Sometimes I think how much I could teach them. I could ensure they survive the future without me. You and your family must be prepared for the next time something like this happens. That is true. They need to be prepared for it, and I want to believe that they will be able to take care of themselves. I need time to reflect upon what happened and the role I played in it. I think I will be ready to resume this conversation later when we are back on the ship. Okay, my friend. Well, he's like a really good guy. Can't say anything worse or bad about him. He was always supportive of us. Henrix, your guy is not here anymore, yeah? You're staring at a wall. Okay, we need a little bit more. Dogmatic options. Well, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna continue this one next time. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy it.